Y'all already know what the fuck going on. Big Bob in the building. Audio only tonight for Nikki Bougie. But Drian Santana is showing her beautiful face tonight for y'all. So y'all will have something to look at. TNA Impact Wrestling post show in the greatest post show in the world in the den. Glah, glah.
They say if there's true love, you don't let it go.
TNA Wrestling.
Because those chants are going to ring in arenas around the world forever. Because TNA Wrestling, we're back!
I'm still like speechless over that introduction.
I
Before we
mean,
did our theme, I didn't know where we were.
oh.
But I thought you was like we was in baddies for a second.
Oh, my bad.
Natalie Nunn. Baddies in the building. Y'all know what's going on.
Y'all already know Betty's. Hey, when she grabbed that mic, it's nuts. Anywho.
All right, but of course we're here to discuss 10A Impact Wrestling post show here with the greatest post show in the world, of course, with the only dominating tag team in wrestling media history. The Salt Shakers are in the building here to discuss TNA Wrestling and everything that went down on tonight. Of course, we are on the road to No Surrender. There's a lot of things that happened tonight, and we did get 2 matches announced and maybe one possible match announced for No Surrender. But what did you think of tonight's episode, Nikki?
I don't think it was, to be honest, and I normally don't say this, but it was not produced that great. And I think there were some matches that just could have been like rearranged, like the flow was so off tonight. And I don't know. I mean, like, great product. Last week's episode was just amazing. And then to follow up, great wrestling. But I have to be honest, like, because y'all know how I am when it comes to production. I do it to AEW, I do it to WWE, I do it to everybody. And I just felt like tonight just lacked flow. It just, that's the only issue that I have. But overall, great show, great matches, great showing for the women, of course. The knockouts had a lot. There was a lot of knockouts tonight, and there was just something a little off. Yeah. So, but they definitely did make up for it with the whole Jordan Grace thing, which of course we'll get into a little later. But yeah, I don't know. It was just something was a little off.
I can understand that. I saw some people having discussions about that. Was like, the graphics are great, but the production should be able to match the graphics that's being produced. So I don't know. Maybe they're still doing some tweaks over there to figure out what they would like their production for TNA to be like moving forward and everything. So, I mean, we should have to kind of see. But let's go ahead and dive into tonight's show and everything. I was not expecting them to start off this match with Daddy Nick and Trey Miguel with Zach out there. A great opening. These two put on a really, really great match for the opening of the show. And it just seemed as if like Trey almost kind of won this match. I'm not going to even lie. Especially with Zach getting kicked out of because he decided he wanted to interfere or be a distraction to Daddy Nick. But Daddy Nick ended up getting the victory, but he was not standing tall for long because Steve Macklin came out and attacked Daddy Nick, and Trey and Zach also helped as well. But it seems as if like there's something forming between these three right here. I don't know what it is.
Love it.
It's definitely it definitely showcased tonight that these three are definitely in an alliance with each other.
I think something's going to happen on Revolver because Havoc actually just turned on Sami Callihan and joined JT Dunn. So I think there's about to be a shift, and I think they're going to bring it. This is every fucking thing Like, I cannot tell you. Macklin gave me so much shit for my Trey Miguel shirt at a show one time. And Macklin knows how much I adore Trey, but I adore Macklin just as much. He's one of my favorites out here. I mean, he is my number 3, right behind Eddie. You know, Trey my number 1. And I just feel like whatever they got cooking is I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little nervous for the division because this is the Rascals are now playing in the same field as what I would consider a monster, to be honest, in just human form. So I'm here for it.
I agree. I think that Daddy Nick needs to get him some friends. He might have found one in someone in particular, but we'll have to definitely get a little bit more into that and find out who that friend may be, because they seem to obviously, of course, have had his issues in the past with these 3 gentlemen here. Cody Deaner is still trying to, I guess, rebuild this design that is still in the blueprint, because it truly just fumbled and crumbled and everything. And Big Con is like, girl, the design is dead, done, everything. It's time to remind and show everyone who's the big guy here. And that's that. Well,
I mean, are we gonna miss the design though?
huh?
Are we gonna miss the design?
I didn't care for it in the beginning,
You know?
honestly. So, and even when Eric Young was running, and everybody knows how I feel about Eric Young, I don't care about him. So by design, girl. And as I stated, Zach, Trey, and Steve Macklin were walking backstage after they did what they did to Daddy Nick, and ran into Speedball. And I tweeted out that Speedball has one of the best mullets in the game. Look at it; it's so layered, and like just look all fluffy,
Girl,
like a.
it's everything.
It's like, yeah. But like I said, Speedball has had his run-ins with all 3 of these men. And it seems like I said, that Daddy Nick could possibly have maybe someone of an alliance of his own in Speedball, because Speedball doesn't back down for anything. And he has went toe to toe with all 3 of these men in some type of capacity. So I don't know. He may have an alliance, but you're definitely gonna need a third at least to even out the odds. I see that. Also in action, we had Decay, and they ended up picking up a victory over, and let me grab those girls' names because I believe I do have it here. They ended up taking on Millie Moore and Savannah Gore. I wonder if she's ready to Rhino. But but it was just something to have Decay show that they're dominant, their dominance once again, being crowned your new knockouts world tag team champions. And MK Ultra was backstage watching and everything like that too, but they had some other issues that they need to check into later on tonight. Speaking of checking into, we have a sound check that is hosted by Alan Angels, because he has nothing else to do right now, and why not have someone like a former champion?
Did you feel my head move?
I did.
That's funny as hell.
I knew it did. Like, that's why I laughed, because I'm like, yeah.
Girl, that's funny as fuck because I tilted my head a little bit. Just a tad. Fine as hell though. Shout out to Alan Angels, honey. He is definitely an angel, no demon. Okay.
Yeah, I guess. So yeah, Josh Alexander on the sound check, or like I say, you give people who don't have anything to do a show. And
How many times you gonna say it?
What?
Nice.
I didn't say that.
No, I know I am. I'm just saying, how many times you gonna say he ain't had shit to do?
Because he doesn't.
Wow.
Loser. There you go. There you go. Okay. Well, do you have anything you want to share with the audience, Nikki? Since you like Mr. Angel so much. Thank you very much. And that's your sound check. As we move on to As we move on to our next match, we have Brian Myers versus the Jet, Kevin Knight. A really, really nice, great showcasing of Kevin in this match. I think that with Kevin, he always, whoever he steps into the ring with, he always puts on a really, really good match, and he even makes it seem as if like he could possibly end up beating, the people that he stepped into the ring with. Not saying he hasn't been winning his matches, but when it comes to singles matches wise, sometimes well, majority of the time he comes up a little short. But Brian Myers ended up getting the victory over Kevin Knight, and then Brian and Eddie made it seem as if like they were going to try to attack Kevin after the match, but Kushida comes out, and they kind of just scared away, I guess, and kind of just left Kevin and Kushida standing in the ring because, I mean, if y'all not gonna fight, you might as well just leave. And I guess that's the cowardness that the system has. It's always still some under construction. Some they may need to go to the manufacturer to figure out what could be going on with the system. But obviously, they're not up to what they portray themselves to be as of right now. And it seems like, of course, with Alex Shelley, he lost his TNA World Championship, and he wants his opportunity to get his title back against Moose, and it's going to happen at No Surrender. Yay! I'm not really looking forward to this match because I don't care for Moose, nor did I care for Alex Shelley. We also got another promo by Ash by Elegance. And I'm really, really excited to see the point where she does step into the ring. We know her for what she's done in WWE, but I'm ready to see what she has to give for in TNA. I'm hoping that maybe she'll have something to do during No Surrender weekend as well. So yeah, Emelina if WWE gave a damn. I don't know. I don't know if I feel like it's giving Emelina because I don't even know if Emelina. I mean, I guess if WWE gave a damn, then Emelina would be what it is. But I don't know. I don't think I see it for that. I mean, I still don't really know exactly what Ash by Elegance is really giving. It's just still like we get promos here or there for her, and then like that's that. But I know that she does have a match coming up soon. I'm not sure who she's facing, but she did face someone during the tapings when they were in Orlando. So,
I think it was Savannah Evans.
oh girl,
Yeah,
bless her heart.
yeah. This was cool though. I mean, they need to speed it up. Come on, y'all. Figure this shit out. Damn.
Oh, she
Vignette,
gotta
vignette,
interact.
vignette.
She got to interact with somebody. I'll say that because right now it's just letting people know that she's still here. Until the time that she has her first interaction and she has her match. Um, One of my favorite parts of the show was seeing Mustafa Ali, and I want y'all to say his name right, please. Thank you. Mustafa Ali sends a message to Chris Sabin, and it seems as if, like to me, that he is wanting that X Division Championship. And now I know that he's supposed to be at No Surrender and Bayou Blast, so I'm assuming that eventually, when they do make this announcement, um, Mustafa Ali will be facing Chris Sabin at
It
No
has
Surrender.
to kind of. I don't have anything. I don't think about him. Like Whitney Houston said, I don't. I don't think about. I don't think about Mariah. Okay. No, you good because we know we were there too. Um,
Don't
no, I
apologize.
don't think about Shelly because Shelly is gonna get his back broke. So, and I don't know how that's gonna happen. I don't know his personal business, but I will say that Mustafa Ali save. Oh, from saving. Okay, okay. Um,
No, I
okay.
didn't.
Let me be real. Let me be real about this. Mustafa Ali is giving the best Republican like run of his fucking life It's definitely not the DNC
I mean, it's so
at
not.
all. It's
I respect
definitely giving Blue Lives Matter, and I hate it, but it's working. And I definitely think this is something that whoever I'm gonna say this. Whoever's in creative in WWE at the time of Mustafa Ali, if he gave y'all this and y'all said no, y'all are morons. And
He
it's
gave a snippet of
2024.
it, which
We're
is
literally
great.
getting ready for an election. This is very much. He's an first of all, he's a police officer. Well, former police officer. Okay. And yeah, he gives me very much Republican. This is not the DNC. This is not hello. I mean, the facts are there. I'm just saying. But yeah, they're morons, Joseph. If they did not, they dropped the bag on this is everything. He's doing everything that he's supposed to be doing right now. So please, Mustafa Ali, you gave me one of the best videos that I have in my phone in Great American Bash. And I hope you go and beat
I still hate they did him like that. Like, why would y'all move? Crazy people. Why the fuck would y'all move?
That shit was funny. But yeah, I hope he comes and saves us because Saban, you are stupid. And I hope that Mustafa Ali actually uses that option C. So as always, I'm gonna rewatch this. Thank you. Thank you, Ken. I'm audio only tonight because I gotta, you know how it be sometimes. But yeah, I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. And he's going to Revolver, so that's gonna be fun. Santana will be in the building for New Orleans for No Surrender, so make sure don't speak to her because I won't be there. So y'all don't have to force it. If she might speak to a few of y'all, but be nice to her.
Are you telling them to be nice to me?
Yeah, like being nice, it means don't come speak. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Ken, Lewis, get ready for Revolution. I hope you got your ticket. But yeah, saving your time's a ticking, baby. Your time's a ticking. This ain't no rolling. This is a stopwatch.
well, I'm hoping, and I can't wait. She about to call Nick Daddy Nick when he comes out. That's if he shows up. Like I don't know. I don't know what he
You don't
may
even know
have
where he gonna
planned
be
for
at.
No Surrender. I don't know what he has planned for No Surrender. I mean, of course we're on their road, like I said, and they're building up for it. So maybe he have a match, and maybe Speedball is there too. So then it's like, dang, I'm having a great night because all the people that I like are here. So, and if he comes out, and I'm sitting by the ramp, so Daddy Nick is going to see me.
We're
Okay,
going.
I gotta find a name for Mustafa Ali. I don't have any a name for him yet. But I'll get there real soon. So Frank is there and everybody. I don't have any thoughts.
I don't either. But Q blouse.
Girl, he's dressed like Chris Jericho. Um, I don't have any thoughts for Diener either. I can care less. Shout out to my granddaddy for beating the hell out of Diener. Big Con, you can kiss my ass for trying to kill my granddaddy again on live television. I'm so sick of y'all always coming over here picking fights with my granddaddy and always trying to kill them. Kill him at that. You can't kill him, okay?
No.
He's been burned alive. He's been thrown off things. He just been electrocuted. Like, girl, you think taking your big ass musty hand and smothering it on his face is supposed to like? I don't have time for this. I'm sick of it. Daddy Mustafa, it just doesn't sound right.
That sound like some Lion King shit. I ain't interested.
Oh,
Calling him daddy.
I don't like it.
He don't give me daddy vibes. He's a nice looking man.
He
But
is like
him-
I don't know. I'm gonna find the name. Like I am. He's like a sweetheart, like a gentleman, you know. Like on the outside, he can come to the bed with the suits on, but I don't want it. Can't believe her granddaddy wrestled Fandango at Hard to Kill. I can't believe Fandango even showed up to Hard to Kill. And wrestle my granddaddy.
His entrance is sick though. I know people be saying shit about PCO, but his shit is sick, and he brings a lot to the TNA family. Like he really does, and he's
I mean,
really.
I can do a moonsault better than half people who can't even do a moonsault.
We literally watched Mike Jackson old ass walk all the way around the arena.
While holding
Like
people
on top
hand on the barricade, on top of the ring.
barricade. You remember that? That was a wild fucking time, dude.
I saw a
He
man
was
come out
wrestling
with like
Trey.
there.
He wrestled Trey.
Literally.
It's crazy.
I'm not doing this at all.
I love it though. I have grown to now that PCO has found his way away. You know, from Eddie Edwards.
Or hear me out. Eddie has found his way away from PCO.
Okay, well maybe they found their way away from each other.
Well, that's because Eddie had to go align himself with other people because he can't stay.
Girl, you see, I tried to compromise.
Yeah,
you see what you did. You shitted on me.
I
Opportunity.
I didn't do any of that.
I tried. I tried so very hard to keep our love alive, but you don't want to meet me halfway. It's
No,
crazy.
I don't believe in love, so I can't meet you halfway on that.
That's okay.
No.
We're gonna see them later. Oh shit.
Yeah, okay, so let me tell you something. If he brings his ass out, I'm definitely booing. You don't belong here. You don't go here. Stop trying to be friends with Rich Swann. Okay. Simple as that. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Go back to GCW. Go fight George Janela again. Go do something else. Get her out of TNA wrestling. Period. Thank you. All right, moving on to what's more important. What else in Tennessee this man wrestling?
I think you're gonna have to because you're going to the tapings.
It's not something that I'm really looking forward to see, to be honest.
Who is?
But I can also
love as the person. We just spoke to this.
literally the other night.
Man, bro.
Call him
like literally 2 days ago?
2 days ago we spoke to this man.
I can't take shit serious. But this is the best part of the night with Jordan Grace. I ain't gonna lie.
It was, of course, with the Juggernaut being the first ever digital media champion, 3-time Knockouts World Champion, 1-time Knockout World Tag Team Champion, and a WWE Royal Rumble entrant. They gave like a full back story on how it all came about with Jordan Grace being a part of the 2024 Women's Royal Rumble, and she went out there and she showed out. And when we discussed this on our Raw vs. SmackDown show featuring Royal Rumble, we talked about Jordan Grace having that pop and going out there and literally looking as if like she belonged out there with those other girls. Honestly, and I think that for the spot that she was in when she came in was great because she trendy back now, being Naomi, just returned back to WWE and having that moment there and stuff, and them talking about her being a part of TNA, her accolades and stuff like that too, and also mentioning Naomi's accolades too. I thought it was great. Honestly, one thing TNA know how to do is when they send their people over, every graphic video package is ready to go.
Ready.
Immediately. Soon as AJ Styles walk out. AJ Styles from 2024, 2004, some shit like that. Coming out, doing some shit in the back, all this stuff there. Boom. LA Knight come out. Eli Drake was talking trash to so-and-so in the ring, blah, blah, shit like that. They're going to always show people. They're going to always show people that came from their company. They're never going to let you forget that this person came from their company. Never. At all. I don't care how many times they post the same clip. You're going to know this person came from the company.
To me, because AJ Styles is the prime example. Like,
literally,
he is
every chance
TNA down.
I'm hoping that, like, when we were talking about, like, the whole they talk about this whole worlds collide thing, and allegedly,
Mhm.
with them being up on the TKO now, I'm hoping that there is some type of like partnership that TNA has with WWE, where somebody from WWE does come over to TNA, and I'm hoping that, like, yeah, I would say like AJ Styles, like those who've already been there, but what if somebody who's never stepped foot in TNA comes over to TNA? And I'm
Like,
being pinpointing Bianca Belair because I
yeah.
think that Bianca should be the one to like just pop out on Jordan Grace.
I hate to say it,
Mm-hmm.
and we talked about this. It
Yeah.
kind of like there has to be a
Been
time
talking.
when Charlotte does it
Mm-hmm.
because of her father. And
Right.
that's literally the only reason. That's
Mm-hmm.
literally, and I'm comfortably saying that because people fake hate her, and I
Mm-hmm.
guarantee you the roof would erupt. Either of those two,
Yeah.
Charlotte and Bianca, either two of those, and there's a list of women
Mm-hmm.
who could go and get a majority of a pop on the same level as a TNA talent right now.
Mm-hmm.
But Jordan shined.
She did.
Jordan looked like she was the one that you needed to take out.
Mm-hmm.
Like it
Absolutely.
wasn't even like a she really, like, I ain't gonna lie. It's like you got the NXT girls,
Mm-hmm.
you got Jordan Grace, and you got the main roster. That's
Yeah.
how I saw it in the Royal Rumble. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. And there weren't many NXT girls,
Yeah.
but I just Jordan was high advanced. Like, the best thing about it was her and Ivy. And I know, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
What?
I know people were so happy about, everything else that was going on. And I'm just, for me, Santana
Mm-hmm.
knows how much I have wanted this moment for Jordan Grace and Ivy now.
I mean,
So
that spot was
definitely,
really pretty though. Like the both of them holding up the suplex. I mean, they're both small and mighty in strength and
yeah.
everything. And you know,
Definitely popped for Naomi. Definitely popped for Jade.
mhm.
Definitely popped. I even popped for Liv, to be honest. But I have to be honest, like Jordan Grace's moment, it was special. It was number one. It was number
Mhm.
one for me. She deserves. She really does.
She did.
Thank you, Jordan
Shout out
Grace.
to Miss Mamas, honey. We'll have to see if they'll bring somebody from WWE over to TNA, but I feel like they'll do it at. I feel like they'll do it like Slammiversary or Bound for Glory, like some shit like that, like under the radar kind of thing. But some people knew that Jordan was coming, but those are just speculations as always.
Right, right, right.
As we move on to still on the knockouts division, we move on to Marsha Summers versus Jody Threat. Jody Threat. Please don't mind me. My brain has reached full capacity. But yeah, they had their one-on-one match. It went for what it was worth, and Masha is like she won. She beat Miss Jody Threat, honey.
What
Even Kelly tried to get involved, but Danny Luna knocked her ass out. Yeah, I don't know about. I don't know if they're trying to make Jody and Danny be like some type of tag or whatever and stuff, but I'm not feeling it. I don't want Danny to be attached with Jody Thread. Not saying that Jody Thread is a bad wrestler because she's not. She just don't have it for me. Like she's just a wrestler. Like she doesn't have anything outside of that just gives me like, dang, okay, that's cool. But yeah, I mean, MK Ultra, of course, is wanting to get their tag team titles back from Decay, and I'm sure that they'll have their rematch at No Surrender. It's just a matter of time for them to actually make that announcement. So, shout out to Masha for getting that victory, looking strong, and I'm sure that we probably have like Killer Kelly versus Danny Luna, sometime over the next course of the weeks, leading up to No Surrender and everything. And I think Nikki might have had some connections going on. Um, but it looks like she is on her way back in, but we'll digress. Like I said, at No Surrender, it'll be Moose versus Alex Shelley for the TNA World Championship, and we will give some predictions as the full match card becomes complete. Probably the day before on February 22nd, we will have our prediction show to talk about No Surrender. And then No Surrender, I will be there live in full effect. And then I'll also be there for the tapings the following night too, happening in New Orleans, Louisiana, which is like West Wego, Louisiana, but technically uh, New Orleans, Louisiana. Also announced, which I was shocked about, was the fact of that Nikki's going to be on her way back in. So if you're looking for her, Jordan Grace, Giselle Shaw, Knockouts World Championship at No Surrender. I was not expecting like this to be something to be announced and everything. I thought maybe Jordan would have like a different opponent, and like Giselle would decide that boom, she's going to cash in like right after the match or something. But she's not doing it that way. She's going to cash in and fight Jordan Grace straight up. So I don't know. I was not expecting that at all whatsoever for this to be how it would go. But I mean, hey, I hoping that Giselle gets this victory because I do feel like Giselle Shaw truly needs this victory. Like she this we have to get into the era of Giselle Shaw. Like she is definitely that girl. She's definitely proved that she's that girl. We have to get Giselle Shaw as champion. Like no shade, no tea to like Jordan Grace because Jordan Grace has been doing her thing, but Giselle Shaw needs this victory, bro. Like she needs to win. You know what I'm saying? But we'll talk about it more when we get kind of towards the predictions for No Surrender and everything. Are you back, Nikki?
I think so.
Okay, I can hear you though.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they better not. But like you said, we'll say that for predictions. But
I'm hoping that they do get some other type of interaction beforehand too, because we didn't see Giselle, we didn't see Jordan outside of like the video package wise. So I'm hoping that we get to see something at least beforehand for No Surrender. Also next week we have Chris Sabin versus John Skyler because after Mustafa Ali did his video message to Sabin, Jason Hodge and Johns came up and they was like, "Oh my god, I like it," you know what I'm saying, blah blah. And well, Sabin's like, "I want to match with either one of y'all," and John, you're the winner, my boy. And also in Trinity's final match, first of all, this graphic is insane. It looks so good. Like I really have been feeling the graphics that they've been doing here for um TNA and everything. But Jordan Grace and Trinity will team up for the last time. This will be Trinity's last match over in TNA, and they'll take on Giselle Shaw and Savannah Evans, whichever they'll being outside the ring and being ringside. So nah, they ain't hire me. Nah, they ain't hire me. I don't know if I'm that. I mean, I'm okay with. I think I'm okay with graphics, but I ain't like. I'm not up to that standard. You know, so I have to
yeah,
really. I'm okay. Like
yeah.
I'm not no pro when it comes to graphics. I just be doing shit. To be honest, I really do. But if I get to that level of graphics like this that I be seeing, like especially with like TNA and like WWE and especially AEW, AEW has really good graphics for that stuff too. If I ever get to that point, then hey, it reminds me of Santana's graphics here. That's why I appreciate it. But yeah, so this will be Trinity's final match. And I know that there's supposed to be like a speech she's supposed to be after. So really excited to see how this match is going to go. Now we get to our main event. Thank you. Then we get to our main event, which is like our best of three series. God damn it.
I know.
ABC versus the Grizzly Young Vets. And, this match was main event worthy.
Yeah.
It's Grizzly Young Vets are bringing something to TNA's tag team division that we have not seen in a long time, and they're actually a true tag team. I was just saying the Detroit Machine Gun Killers, in ABC, or like Trey and Zach, or um, who else is like a crazy tag team?
Like Speedball and Gresham.
Yeah, like and actually like put on like really really great matches for as a tag team, and like this here being the best out of 3 series. You know, the vets already have like their one up on ABC. That's cool. It's okay. It's fine. So I'm hoping that series 3 ends in No Surrender. And I think that if it does end, then it's probably like I think what they'll do is they'll have like, okay, vets won this week. Next match, ABC won. So then they're tied 1-1. And then that tiebreaker will be for the championship and No Surrender. Do I want that? No,
Lord.
I don't. But I
Yeah.
already put it out there now. So if it happens, it's Trish Stratus getting into the Money in the Bank all over again. So
Please don't bring up them damn nightmares.
I'm sorry. Hey, she
Why
looks
they
great,
got her coat? I mean, why they got her hair with her coat?
bro. I don't know. Like,
That shit is ass. Her face looks good, but everything else is ass. Like literally.
but yeah, so the Grizzly Young Vets, they have one up on the tag team champions.
Yes.
Which, like I said, was not expecting that at all whatsoever, but that's exactly what happened. And that was pretty much like the end of TNA and the end of our post show. I hope you guys definitely did enjoy it for tonight. It was cool, you know what I'm saying? But I guess as weeks to come, we'll see what else they have in store. Of course, leading up to No Surrender, because that's where we're pretty much at right now. And yeah, so of course, we won't have. I don't think we'll have anything for Sunday, because Nikki is, well, we won't have anything for Sunday. Maybe,
you know how hoes be.
I don't know. We won't have anything for Sunday
Nice.
because Nikki is working.
Yeah, there we go.
Nikki's working, so we won't have anything for Sunday. I know, you guys, but definitely make sure you guys continue to watch all of the other stuff we have going on here at the Shakkas Den.
We will be back
we'll be back
for
Monday.
to do the we're adding Love in WWE.
Yeah, we are. We're adding Love and WWE, Bianca and Montez to the reality TV fix. What is it, lineup and everything. When me and Nikki, we were talking about the one more chance show, and how you guys actually really enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? We might have to keep that in there.
Yeah.
And everything like that. But like I said, I did get now this TV up back and running and fixed on my own accord and stuff, because obviously they don't know what they're doing over there. And you'll probably get into some stuff they got going on there, because they have a plethora of different shows. But I definitely want us to get into Love and WWE with Bianca and Montez, because they're gonna drop like at 12 o'clock tonight. Like all 8 episodes are on Hulu. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. And then we'll be back on Monday for Raw versus SmackDown, and we'll have a special guest on that show. So definitely stay tuned in for that at 6:00 p.m. We may go early. Where I do 5 o'clock. But if you're following us on all social media platforms, then you'll know.
That interview for Monday. But it's at 3. Remember?
Oh yeah. I'll be trying to keep
a lot of interviews coming up, y'all.
We're trying to keep up, man. Like I'll be like, okay, yeah.
We did drop she talking about she don't do graphics like TNA. Check out that motherfucking graphics she did for Black History Month Spotlight. Our first one is Jada Stone. We'll be having some more people. We have a very special episode at the end of the month that's going to be coming out with me and Matt. from Black Wrestling Podcast. He's also been very adamant about coming over to the Shakkas Den and doing some stuff. So you might see him, you might see him again. But
in particular,
huh?
Doing what in particular?
I have no idea, but
Well, he
when I
needs to
tell
consult.
you
He
that,
needs to consult with me as well.
yeah,
Yeah, because I ain't friendly like Nikki, so
no, and I don't make
he ain't getting no access
Santana
up in here
like
like this.
it might just be me and Matt. Like it might not be anything crazy or nothing like that. No concept, nothing like that. Nothing, just shooting the shit. But y'all will see the episode at the end of the month. Y'all will also get to see some more black talent in the indies because we're doing a lot of indies talent, possibly a champion as well. Not gonna say any names, but we'll have a spotlight at least once a week. Hopefully. And make sure y'all check that out. Jada Stone was our first highlight. I thought it was very important to showcase her. We're also going to be doing Santana has posted the stuff for Gaming with the Salt Shakers. She did a very great review on the 2K24 content that's been out. So make sure you check that out. That is on our YouTube and on Holistic on YouTube as well. And like she said, we won't have a show again until Monday. I will show my face then. But we will be doing, if you're wondering what we thought about Vengeance, we'll talk about that on NXT Uncut on Tuesday. And then other than that, Santana's going to take us out. Did I leave out anything?
No, not really. Speaking of Gaming with the Salt Shakers, we will be bringing that back for you guys real soon. I'll say that. Definitely want to have something going for 2K24. That's kind of why I kind of got been getting us into that and everything, having content there. So like, yeah, with that review of like just like the initial first look of 2K24, and then I have the reaction to the the 10 women's interests in victory scenes. It's on my YouTube channel. I haven't posted on the Shakers Den yet, but I may upload it on here and have it running live or something, so you can look at that too or something.
Okay, real quick, because we we're on our reality TV fix.
Yeah.
There's a new sponsor on Zeus Network. And his name is Birdman.
You gotta be joking me.
I'm not.
Did they just announce that?
The connection has been posted by Lemon Pepper Man. And it just says Zeus X CMRG with Birdman. Birdman said, "You are a real brother. Also, family is nothing but love. I saw your KME and a watch you KME. Oh, come up. Goddamn. I saw your come up and a watch you come up. So I guess he's just giving. I'm an idiot. Like, what the fuck is KME? I forgot he a blood."
Watching you, like listening to you struggle to like, that shit is crazy.
That shit's hilarious. But yeah, he got that stamp. So it's something. They signing deals.
Well, I don't know what's gonna happen now. I mean, hell, they got plenty of the girls over there that's rapping, so maybe he want to cut them a record deal. Maybe he'll have a show to like have like the baddies or the girls who make songs that's been on a couple of shows and do like something there, like a contest or something, you know.
Yeah.
Who knows? But that's great. I guess I have to see what they have going on there with Zeus and everything. They have so many different like network sites for a lot of these new shows. It's a lot of baddie stuff going on, but yeah. So 2K24 content is still going to be coming. There's still a bunch of other stuff that I have to record and everything and get posted. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Other than that, that's pretty much it. We thank you guys as always for
Thank
coming
you.
in and hanging out with us here in the Shakkas Den. Of course, where it's always invite only. Make sure you definitely continue to follow us on all social media platforms. Definitely shout out to Battleground Podcast too, for even allowing us to come in and do what we do best. The only thing that we can do is be ourselves authentically, and that's why everyone sometimes want to be a salt shaker.
Yes.
But sometimes people don't meet the requirements. Um, but other than that, you guys have a great night. We'll see you guys back on a Monday for Raw versus SmackDown. Bye.
They say if there's true love, you don't let it go.